Hi, my beautiful friends. Well, welcome back to a new vlog. Welcome if you're new here. I am sharing a few days in my life. I'm sharing some exciting news. This was started on a Monday. It wasn't our typical day because my youngest son stayed home from school. He was actually sick over the weekend. He came home from school on Friday not feeling the greatest. He had just gotten braces put on and he was complaining of a sore throat and chapped lips. We had thought it might have been from like kind of sleeping with his mouth open more because of his braces, but it developed into a headache, congestion. He did not have a fever at all, a slight cough. So he was not able to attend soccer on Saturday. He had to miss. So he rested all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and even all day Monday. But by Tuesday, he was feeling better and back to school. But I am just starting off my day like I do every day in the morning with some coffee and some sunshine. And I needed to wash my bedding. This is something I do in rotation. So it was time to get that done. So that's what I'm doing at this step. I wanted to thank you all for clicking on today's video, spending part of your day here with me. I truly appreciate all of the support. If you are new, I do invite you to hit the red subscribe button down below. I share a variety of content here on my channel all around homemaking and lifestyle. And I do have a dedicated cleaning channel called Tackle It with Britt. And that is linked in the description box down below if you like to watch cleaning motivation as well. And a few hours later, we ended up picking up a foster dog. Everyone meet Roxy. My cousin owns and runs a sanctuary, a rescue here in Arizona, and she had messaged me a voice note and said that there is a Frenchie at the Casa Grande shelter. She's been there for 21 days and they were going to euthanize her on Monday if she was not pulled. And my cousin, her rescue, like her home is completely full. And so she messaged me and was like, this Frenchie dies today if she doesn't have a foster. And so there's no way I would have or could have said no. And so my cousin took her from the shelter and I met up with her halfway because it's pretty far. And now we have a new little puppy. Well, she's not a puppy. I actually don't know how old she is. She goes to the vet this coming week, and so we'll know more information about how old she is. But you can tell she's very skinny. She's practically skin and bone. She has really large nips, and that's because she was only used for breeding. I don't know how many litters she's had, but multiple for sure. And while in the shelter, because they were planning on euthanizing her, so for 21 days, she was barely fed. Had not been walked, had not seen outside, and it's heartbreaking. I'm just getting teary-eyed as I'm doing this voiceover, even though I know she's safe with me. But it's just, my heart is so big and so soft, and especially for animals. And I just don't understand how anybody treats animals with anything but kindness. So so everyone meet Roxy. She is now a part of our family. I am signed up to do fostering, and so I take her to the vet. And then at the end of February, she is going to get spayed because she's not fixed yet, and she has to be fixed before she could get legally adopted, which is great because she does not need to have any more puppies. I don't think her body could go through that again. But she's just so adorable. She blends in with our family like she was meant to be here. All of the dogs are getting along well together, and all of our hearts are just so full, and we are so happy to have her in our home. I am going to share the haul from Sam's Club. We spent $271. There are two things that aren't pictured here on the table. We bought a bag of dog food and Coke Zero. So those aren't here in the haul. I left them in the garage. We got these steaks. They were on sale. It comes with 5 in a pack. They are thin steaks, but they were only $27.75. Some Members Mark Mexican style cheese. The Candy Heart grapes. I really like these. They're really sweet. And this sounds really good. Last time we went to Sam's Club, actually it might have been Costco. I don't remember. But we got some sort of fish with a garlic bread coating, and it was delicious. And so this one is honey almond tilapia. Honey flavored almond crust. Sounds really good. I got these for the kids. These Members Mark cheeseburger sliders. And I'm in charge of bringing soccer snacks this week. And I was out of fruit strips and gummies. So I got these organic fruit snacks. And first time I've seen a variety pack of the Drizzlicious. We've had the Drizzlicious before. And the most recent time we got it when it was in the winter time. They had a peppermint one, which was delicious. But this one comes with French toast, birthday cake, cookies, and cream. So we had to get those. Some Sunny Delight, a big variety pack of Pringles. It has a nice mix of flavors. I am running low on the instant boosters, and I love to use these in our laundry. This is the Downy Light Ocean Mist. Some zucchini, some sweet baby broccoli, and I got this rustic oven sourdough bread, and I'm going to make the kids sandwiches for school for a couple days. I'm going to make it on this bread and just use one slice for one sandwich, just make like a half sandwich. And this was on sale and I wanted to try it. The Kinder seasoning. This is the dry aged steak reserve blend. Mushrooms. These are baby Bella mushrooms. I got this last time we went to Sam's Club, and Ronan and I had it for lunch over the weekend
a few weeks back, and we both really enjoyed it. So I got another set. It's French onion soup kit, and it makes 2 bowls. Cherries are back in season, so we did get some cherries. And I've gotten this quite a few times before, and I really like it. It's imitation snow crab, but it's like in a snow leg style. And they got rid of it for a while. Like, I couldn't find it every time I'd go to Sam's Club, and it's finally back, and it looks like it has new packaging. So that's might be why it was gone for a bit. So I went ahead and got those, and then this salmon was on sale this week, and it's the Atlantic salmon with miso soy seasoning, and this was only $10.87. So that is everything that we got from Sam's Club. And if you hear somebody drinking, it's Miss Roxy. You're doing what all the other dogs do when I'm filming. You got a drink, huh? She's been staying in here because we haven't... Oh, Miss Snorty Snorts. You sound like a piglet, huh? Yeah. We've been keeping her in here because we haven't officially introduced the dogs. They have been able to see each other through the gate here and like sniff each other, but they have not been like with each other outside of this gate. So we are doing it like a very slow introduction, but she's doing really good. Huh? And Miss Winnie is over here on the chair. Huh? You want to be a part of the grocery haul? Yes, you always do, huh? You always like to be in Mommy's videos, huh? Good girl. Good girl. Just a little update. It's now, what's today? Thursday. I don't actually know the date, but I am having my coffee and multitasking because I am about to bathe Roxy and Winnie. So I did give Roxy a bath on Monday when I got her. But she has like really bad skin issues, which is common in Frenchies because Winnie does too. And I think like the longer she goes without a bath, the dander builds up and she gets really itchy. And yesterday she was itching the like behind her ear and she scratched it open. So I want to give her another bath to see. I'm pretty sure I've shared this before, but it's Paul Mitchell Pet Soothing Oatmeal Conditioner and Shampoo. And so I think that helped her the other day because she didn't itch for like one whole day. So now she's back to itching and they're in the closet playing. And then Winnie, we got her this little chlorhexidine solution. I'm probably not even saying that right. We did get her that, but it needs to be diluted because we bought the concentrate because the concentrate was so much cheaper than even like the smallest bottle of shampoo. And then we have this spray that also has it in there right there. So we've been bathing her frequently with this solution. I actually just mixed it into this sensitive shampoo from Furminator, so it's diluted into this. And we've been giving her more baths. We've been spraying her every single day, a couple times a day, and it just will not let up. She's done a treatment, a round of Benadryl treatment, and she's already been on prednisone, and neither of those have worked. It's like contact dermatitis from something, but we don't know what because nothing has changed. As far as like laundry, food, nothing. So I'm taking her back to the vet on Friday. So tomorrow I'm taking her back to the vet. But while I'm going to bathe Roxy, I'm going to go ahead and bathe Winnie too. And then we'll be ready for the vet. And that hopefully they can give us a clear direction as to what to do next, because at first they said it was hives, and it's not hives. It's not an allergic reaction because it's located just on her back. I will say though, it did spread to her softer skin on her belly, but she's not itching like they're hives. Like hives are itchy. You would be constantly itching. She does not itch at all. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that's just a little update what I got going on today. I've been doing laundry nonstop because I've been keeping Roxy where our front door is. We have a baby gate. I've been keeping her in there. We finally introduced the dogs yesterday. I wanted to wait a few days because that's what you are supposed to do. Slow introductions to new dogs, and especially with Daisy because she's very bratty and she doesn't like other dogs. But to my surprise, to everyone's surprise, Daisy is loving Roxy. It's going so well. I am so in love, but I do know that this is only a foster. I do have to help my cousin find her family here soon. After we do her vet, we need to get her vaccinated. And we need to get her spayed, and then we can place her up for adoption. So I'll have her until then, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give them a bath and then do more laundry because, as I was saying, where I keep Roxy, I put a blanket and a towel in there, and she is doing so good at going potty outside. She does not go potty in the house. However, sometimes overnight she does pee and poop in her little cage that she's in, like the little area that she's in, which is to be expected. You know, she's only a dog, and I'm understanding of that. But when she gets let out, she goes straight to the back door, and then I let her out. She goes straight to go potty outside. So she's doing wonderful. She's very smart and she's very sweet. So, but I've been doing so much laundry because I'm constantly washing blankets and towels and trying to keep everything sanitized and cleaned. And my youngest son just got over being sick, so I've been cleaning and sanitizing the house and doing all of that laundry too. So it's just been busy times, but my heart is so full. Okay, let's go ahead and give them a bath.
Winnie absolutely hates the bath, so you can tell she is hiding underneath the bed. I was trying to bribe her with a little treat, and she did not want to come out. And after about 20 minutes, she finally came out, and I gave her the cookie, and then we successfully got her into the bath. I ended up taking a shower after bathing both dogs. Now I'm putting on some of my skincare and I'm just showing you what I'm currently using. It's always ever changing, but Good Molecules is my go-to for skincare. Not only is it clean ingredients, good for sensitive skin, it doesn't break me out. It's also really affordable, and I get mine at Ulta and Target. This is not sponsored. I do purchase them on my own, but That is like my go-to skincare brand, so highly recommend. Now I am prepping dinner. I'm making salmon for Josh and I'm making the kids sloppy joes because I had hamburger buns from last week when I made hamburgers left over. So I wanted to use those up without needing to throw them away. And then the kids are also going to have fries. And then I am making zucchini, mushrooms, and onions. And I'm just going to put this in the oven and roast them. And that is going to be dinner for tonight. I don't think I'm going to make anything else for Josh and I. Maybe brown rice, but probably not. Just salmon, I think. The boys are outside playing basketball. And the dogs are running around inside and outside. I have not gotten ready after I got out of the shower. I ended up taking a nap when I got home from getting Ronin. Not to be TMI, but it's gonna be that time of the month soon, and I get extra tired like 10 to 8 days before I have something called PMDD, and so along with all of my other chronic illnesses, and so it just flares me up. And so I did take a little nap, but I do have some brand content that I have to do, so I'm probably going to put makeup on after dinner. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I have enough energy to do that. That's why I took a nap. So that I'd have enough energy to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and finish making dinner. I'll show you the after result when I'm done. Is the salmon that I'm going to be making. We got this from Sam's Club and it was on sale, $10.87. It's Atlantic salmon with miso soy seasoning. We've had it before. It's really good. So I'm going to be putting that in the oven. It says to let rest for 10 minutes out of the fridge, so I'm just waiting for that. And then I'm going to put it in the oven. And then I am making, I think I mentioned this already, I'm making manwich or sloppy joes, and I'm just using this mix with ground beef for the kids. As we come to the end of the vlog, I wanted to thank you all again for watching and ask that you please subscribe if you haven't already. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you see the hype feature down below near the comments, if you could be so kind to hype my video, I would greatly appreciate it. And give me a follow over on Instagram. I'm active over there daily. Hope you guys are all doing well. See you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.